Hey everyone, you're watching Big Drone Flyer 77. When we return, we got the FXT Smart Gesture box. This is a T82 plus FX868T bundle when we come back. Alright guys, I got everything out of the box. Just didn't get the USB cable out. This one's, you can see it says 1, 2, 3. It's got different options, the hookup, to where you can hook up to a monitor or FPV goggles, which makes it pretty nice. So, or you know, that way you can connect to a battery bank and be able to plug in through that into the goggles or monitor, which is pretty cool. So that's the cable here. I guess I could just pull it out real quick so you can see the cable. So go ahead and get this cable out. Alright, so here's the cable right here. So that's pretty nice that they give you the whole bundle kit, which is really cool. You got the little manual here, which tells you all the info and what each wire is for, which all the wires are labeled. But just in case they're not, at least they give you a color code here, so that way you can see what you know, what is for everything. It even tells you inside the menu. You got the FPV setup, exposure, day and night, image setup, function setup, factory, and save and exit. And you got like sharpness and power and time, exposure, etc. So you could see right there, and you can freeze that in the video so you could see all your different channels here as well. So, and about switching the VTX and all that. So there's a lot of channels out there that these guys are professional FPV flyers. I'm still a rookie at this, so I do appreciate FXT for sending this out. You know, I'm sorry it took me so long. It's just that I was in a process of having a surgery, and then I moved, and I couldn't remember where I boxed this up at. So I do apologize, FXT, for taking so long. But this thing is actually pretty cool. I hooked everything up. I'm not going to go and turn it on. You need 5-volt battery source. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to mount this in my little Bugs 3 Mini. I'm going to move this light out of there, and I'm going to plug the camera right in there, which will be really nice. And I'm probably going to go with this antenna setup that I have now, like this, and I could probably have that antenna come out a little bit, or they give you an option to be able to just plug this antenna in. It's really easy, it just snaps out. Plug this antenna in. You can run this through the board and then come out with a solid antenna if you want. It's up to you. You know, so whatever antenna you want to run, you know, or a little mushroom antenna or whatever. But I'm gonna just have it set up with this for this little Bugs Mini, because I'm not gonna go very far. That way I could test out the MJX's they're a little cheap acro. It's not true acro, but at least this camera is a really decent camera. I've seen this used in quite a few videos, and it's a really nice image, you guys. So I can't wait to set that up and go for some flights. So, but anyways, it's really easy to plug in. Everything is labeled here. What's nice is once you go and get plugged into a monitor and get some power, which is 5-volt only, it says, this is your little keypad here. So that way you can go through the menu and all the functions. So that's really awesome. And later on, once you have this disconnected and you're ready to fly, you can actually go and do hand gestures to start the video. Let me get this focused in again. To be able to start the video or change some options so that you can actually do hand signals. So that's really cool. That's why they call it Smart Gesture. So that's going to be interesting to test out once we get that all connected in that little Bugs 3 Mini. And you know, whatever else you want to use. That's why they comes with this other little bracket here, so you can mount it outside of another quad or whatever you want to do. And you got the screws and hardware right here. So, but for now, I am just showing you this really quick. Get this video out so you guys can see what's going to be coming up next. Once I get that all connected in that Bugs 3 Mini, we'll go for a flight and check out all the options and see how well it does, because quite a few channels out there, it look like they they were having a lot of fun with it, and this camera was working very well. So be interesting to see how well it works with that little MJX. So all right, you guys, I'm with the little Bugs Mini. This is Bugs 3 Mini I'm using from MJX. So I went ahead and mounted that FXT camera with the VTX. So taking the canopy off, you can see I have it all fitted in here really well. Used a bracket from the light that originally came in this, and then I used the bracket that the camera came with, if you see right here. So it's all screwed down in there. I can tilt the camera up or down. Got the lens cap on here, so protect it, but it's all ran in there, and I actually used the power supply right here that the light was connected to. It fit in there just perfect, so it worked out great. I ran the wires off the side here, and I got it all mounted up right here with just a little wire tie, so it holds it in there, and then I can pop it out if I want to put this camera in something else. Look at everything, nice easy access to pull back out of there. So I went ahead and left the control wire right here. I can even run it off the side if I want. Connect that little keypad I showed you guys to get into the menu. Or I could use the smart gesture mode and look through your goggles and see the different modes and menu options you can go through. So I just ran the wire through here, and what I did on the canopy is I carved it out a little bit because I have extra ones of these, so they're really cheap, so I didn't mind going and grinding that out just a little bit. That way I don't get the wires rubbing. I actually put a little extra tape there just in case. But anyways, I'm going to go take this out to the park and gonna connect to the goggles, the Eachine E100s, and use the DVR extended adapter to record to, so you guys can see the DVR footage from the goggles. So anyways, I'm gonna go take this thing out to the field and use my FPV goggles and take it for a flight and see how it does. Hey, what's up guys? I am out here with the MJX. I'm gonna test out that FXT camera with the VTX. So I got it all mounted up and ready to go. All I got to do is press the battery in and bind this up, and it'll be ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and use the Eachine E100, so I'm going to go ahead and test it out. May even test out the old Bugs 3 Mini with its little style acro, which isn't true acro, but may try it out as well. But right now we're going to test out that camera, so I'm going to get everything fired up, and then I'm going to use the E100 DVR recorder so you can see what the image looks like from that. So that's the only one I'm going to use today. I didn't bring another DVR recorder or anything, so it's just going to be straight from that one. So alright guys, let me get this fired up. We'll get out there and get some flights going. Alright guys, FXT worked really well. I give it a thumbs up. I need to change the channel one more click to get a little more distance, but I at least went out to about 100 meters or so, and had just a minimum breakup. But anyways, I had to stop a little soon because my glue job is starting to come undone on this arm here. So I got a new frame for this thing. I just need to swap everything over, but I'll probably try gluing it one more time, go for some more flights. But for now, at least you guys got to see initial flight using this camera and the VTX. So didn't get a chance to go through the gesture modes, but like I said, you guys, there's a lot of videos out there, and I'll leave a link to the Facebook group there, and you could check out a lot of good guys on there that use this camera, and you could see all the options. They'll be a lot better at it than me. But anyways, I appreciate FXT. Thank you for sending this to me. Sorry it took so long to get the review done, but got it done, and it's awesome. I'll probably take this camera out and put it in something else and go from there. So all right guys, thanks for watching. Like always, God bless, cheers, and happy flying.